Hello guys, it's a new week and I have a new project for you. So as you can see, I have again here a cabinet that it's like taken apart. This piece is mostly wood except for the side panels and the buttons, and as you can see the bottom part has one broken leg. I need to fix this. So I will first start as usual by cleaning this piece very well, and then I will fix the leg. So guys, this is how much dirt I got off my piece only from the top part. That's why I always tell you, make sure your piece is nice and clean. I'm gonna change the water, rinse everything out, and then let my piece dry. Okay, so now the struggle is to take these screws out. I could leave them there, but they are bent. So I will first start by gluing back this piece. Okay guys, so I think I have a problem with this one. So look, when I put it here like somehow like this, it should be in place. As you can see, I have a lot of space underneath, and also this one is not sitting flush on the surface, and this means that even if I secure this with screws, this leg will be higher than the other leg, so my piece of furniture will be wobbling. Now I'm gonna clean all this leftover, and I'm gonna try my best to somehow fix this leg. In the worst scenario case, I was thinking to replace them, because these kind of legs, I have enough space to put them in the same place so that my legs will be the same height, but I don't think that this one are matching the vibe of this furniture. As you can see, it's pretty rustic. And on the other hand, I really don't want to invest more money in in getting some new legs. But anyway, if I get new legs, it has to be like this kind of fixing. So yeah, let's try to fix this one. They use like a ton of glue for this one. Okay guys, so I cleaned as much as I could. Now I will put some glue, and to be honest, I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but I think I will also like screw in a longer screw from the inside to the outside in the middle, because these legs are actually solid wood. So I think this might work. I really want to make this, to secure this this leg as best as I can, because I don't want anyone to get hurt, injured. You know, if this can break, and this is this piece has two parts. It's pretty heavy, so if the leg breaks and someone gets injured, this is a no way for me. So yeah, let's see if this is a success or a fail. Okay, so whoever did this before did a pretty messy job. I don't have a wood clamp that would be long enough, so I brought 2 bricks, and now let's see if this is going to to work. My glue is finally dry, but guys, when this leg broken, it just took apart a big chunk of this a prefabricated board. So as you can see, there is like a space. I mean, the leg now it's not catching all the way down because inside is like a gouge, so it's actually catching only on the edges. So now I will put some wood filler just to make this look nicer. It looks a little bit scary at this point, and so I will mix my two-part filler because this one is stronger than the normal wood filler. So I'm gonna take some, this is actually 80 grit sandpaper, but it's already used, so I think it's, right now the grit is about 120, and I will go slightly over the entire surface. Okay, so I decided to put the doors in place because it's easier for me to see the entire design, and because I don't like when you take the doors out, you need to paint them on one part, then turn them over, and sometimes you can scratch them. So I prefer to have my doors in place. As you can see here, this door is not closing properly, it's catching here on the bottom, so I will take some 80 grit sandpaper and I will sand here underneath to make sure that my door is closing nice. This is my paint, guys. I will mix together two colors, two shades of gray by Dixie Belle. One is Barn Red and the other one is Muscadine Wine. And the reason is that I have 8 ounces of Barn Red and only half of the Muscadine Wine, and I'm afraid that only one container won't be enough. So I will mix them in this container. I like to save old paint containers just for this stuff, mixing paint and stuff like this. And also using this kind of silicone spatula helps you to get all the paint in your container. Now it's finally time to paint, so I will start by misting my surface and my brush. I really like this color. The fact with the reds, guys, is the same as with the yellow, so you may need a bit more, some extra coat for full coverage. So that's why when you paint to paint with reds, just make sure that you have enough paint. Now for these small places around the glass, I will switch to a smaller brush. At this point I'm not very concerned if I get any paint on my glass, because this is actually pretty easy to clean. So now let's apply the second coat. I know that I will need 3 coats. So I know now on my camera this color looks a little bit more like orangey, but it's not orange, it's red. So I'm not trying to get like a super smooth or sleek finish, but anyway, I want this to be as smooth as I can. As you can see, I'm working in long strokes, and because it's very warm outside and here in my working space, so once I'm done with the bigger surface, I just mist the entire surface one more time, and I'm doing like long strokes to smooth everything out. Also, when you paint the top of the drawer, sorry, make sure you work with a small amount of paint, because if you put too much paint here, then you will have problems with your door or drawer closing and opening. For the doors, I usually don't paint the bottom side for the same reason. Okay, so now it's time to apply the protection. So I'm going to apply wax with wax brush. Apply liberal amount, just rub it in thoroughly. Let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes, or just read the instruction on your cane and just wipe it off. So as usually, I applied 2 coats. This is my second coat on the body of the piece, on the sides, because this is actually also like a preference. So some furniture painters, they say that 1 coat is enough. I'm a little bit like a freak when it's about protection, so I prefer to apply at least 2 coats to make sure that my piece is nice and protected. Pay attention to this part here. You want to make sure that you apply enough protection, because every time the person who buys it will want to clean this, so it will put like some pressure on this edge. So make sure that this is nice and protected. So make sure you remove all the excess, because otherwise once your excess wax will dry on furniture, there will be like some white marks, and they don't look pretty. So just you don't want to remove the entire wax, just remove what is in excess, so that your furniture won't have like these traces of grease. Hope this makes sense for you. Let's add some gilding wax. So I want to add some gilding wax on these bars, I think they call, because they are like more silvery color, and I want them to be gold to match the hardware. So just remember, I told you a couple of times before, but this gilding wax specific is oil based, and this means that it will take a couple of days before it will be dry. So just keep this in mind, because within this couple of days it will be tacky. So if you want to sell the piece or something like this, this is something you should take in account also. So now let's add a little bit of interest to this piece. I don't want to add like too much decorative waxes, too much gold, because I feel like this piece is already pretty bold. So I will take a little bit of black wax and I will put it just in these curves here to add a bit more of depth and dimension. And now let's add a little bit of gold. Again, I'm not going for too much gold, just very subtle accents. I already tried to put a bit more of gold, but unfortunately I didn't like it. It was a bit too much for me, even though I like gold, but sometimes too much is too much. And we are done here, guys. It was quite a project, a lot of work, lot of repairs, but I think I nailed it, and this piece turned out even more beautiful than I was expecting. I really hope you like it. If you do, please leave me a comment below, give me some thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.